Edinson Cavani Forward, 31, PSG along with forward Luis Suarez, Cavani, above, right, forms a mouth-watering striking partnership for Uruguay. Having scored 40 goals in 50 games for club and country this season, he is also a man in form. After 2 seasons with Danubio in his native Uruguay, Cavani moved to Italy for a successful 6 years split equally between Palermo and later Napoli. His performances in the 2012-13 season, when with 29 goals, he became Serie A top scorer for the first time, alerted PSG. In 5 subsequent seasons in Paris, the 31-year-old has won 4 league titles and 4 French Cups, netting 116 league goals along the way. While not quite as prolific as Suarez for his country, Cavani's 42 goals in 101 appearances for Uruguay means he lies second on the all-time list. A powerful forward who can operate as a lone target man, he also has a poacher's eye for goal and is a genuinely world-class finisher. If he and Suarez can dovetail effectively, which hasn't always been the case, Uruguay have a real chance of going deep in Russia. Luis Suarez Forward, 31, Barcelona. Uruguay's talismanic striker is heading for his 3rd and possibly final World Cup in the hope of making footballing headlines. In 2010, he played Panto Villain against Ghana, handling on the line to stop the goal that would have seen the African team into an historic semi-final, and then celebrating wildly as his team eventually progressed on penalties. 4 years later in Brazil, he went even better, or worse, when biting Italian defender Giorgio Chiellini in a feisty group stage encounter. Suarez began his career in Uruguay with Nacional, before a move to the Netherlands, first with Groningen and then Ajax, followed. His strike rate at the latter, 81 goals in 110 league games, alerted Liverpool, who shelled out a club record £22.8 million, at least until they signed Andy Carroll a few hours later, to bring him to Anfield for what turned into a spell as sensational as it was controversial. The lure of Barcelona eventually proved too great to resist. In 4 years at the Nou Camp, Suarez has won 3 league titles and 1 Champions League. Suarez is a cunning, clever, agile forward with a tireless work ethic that sets an example for his teammates at both club and international level. While the same can't always be said of his behavior, he is also a world-class finisher capable of turning half chances into goals against any opponent. He may now be 31, but it is still impossible for fan and opponent alike to take their eyes off him for a second.